You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. So there's a new Y&R promo out, but it kind of flies directly in the face of the spoilers we've been given. So this begs the question, is Victor really testing his children, or is he hiding a horrible health secret, or are the writers fibbing to us? I think all of those are fair questions. So this new promo has me scratching my head and wondering if someone with ADHD is crafting the current storyline about Victor Newman. I feel this. I have it myself. He just called Adam by Nick's name, and when Nikki heard that factoid from Adam and Nate Hastings, she hustled in to ask her hubby about it, and Victor assured her he did it on purpose and is testing his kids to see who will stab him in the back. Strangely, he thinks Nate will not because he knows where his bread is buttered. But then Y&R seems to be contradicting their own spoilers and everything we've heard on the show so far, or they are wildly misleading fans with this new promo. I'm going to break this promo down for you, and then I'm going to show it to you. But if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates. So this new Young Restless promo was put out on Facebook. It's a reel. It's titled "The Newman Family Has Concerns About Victor." And it starts out with this scene of Victor looking sad, and it looks like he's sitting by the fireplace at the mansion. Yet the spoilers for Monday, October 16th say that Victor is testing Nick and that Victor tests his family. And on Monday's episode, which I've seen, Victor finds Nick at the ranch punching the heavy bag. He's very frustrated about the whole Adam and Sally thing and the breakup. So later, father and son are having a drink at the GCAC on Monday. Victor brings up Sally dating him, but being pregnant with Adam's kid, like pregnant right now, present tense. And then he also mentions Victoria being CEO of Newman Media right now. Of course, that's all very old news. And then Victor gets up to walk away. I'm going to show you this picture, but then he stopped and he stared back at his oldest son, watching Nick brood at the bar with a very crafty look on his face. All right. That seems like confirmation that Victor is, in fact, still in his right mind and is toying with his family. But then Sunday, Y&R puts out this promo, and I'm going to show it to you in a moment after we do our breakdown and commentary. So scene one is Victor looking sort of lost and sad, and there's this voiceover of Nick saying, "Dad is fading, and I think it's happening faster than I ever imagined." And then we see Nick with this very serious face, and Victoria's looking kind of shell-shocked. She turns her concerned face to their mom, Nikki, who also looks very worried, and Victoria says, "This is even worse than I thought." And then Nick continues in a voiceover with the next scene showing Victor sitting at the CEO desk looking like he's deep in thought or maybe lost. This is what they're implying. And Nick says, "We just have to do whatever it takes for Dad to get the help that he needs." That all sounds very dire and like the mustache is teetering towards dementia or some sort of mental health crisis. But the conversation that with Nick and Victoria and Nikki, I think it's going to happen on Tuesday, because on Monday towards the end of the episode, Nick kind of starts a very similar chat with Nate and Victoria when he runs into them at the GCAC. And he says that you may be right about Dad. But remember, Victoria's been trying to sell this nonsense about Victor being addlepated and incompetent and making strange choices, because she wants to kick him back out of the CEO chair and take it for herself. Victoria is motivated by selfishness while she's trying to pretend like she's concerned about their dad. Nick does not want the CEO chair, but I think he's fallen hook, line, and sinker for what Victor is doing. And then another spoiler for this week, for Thursday the 19th, says Victor steps up his plans, and then on Friday he is slapping back at an enemy. Don't know who the enemy's supposed to be. But the spoilers that we have for this week seem to directly contradict what you're going to see in this promo. So did the one and only lone writer working all alone in the writer's room during the strike just lose the plot somewhere? Or does he think that viewers are dumb and that they can give us spoilers that say one thing and a promo that says another, and that we're not going to get annoyed with the inconsistencies and sloppiness. Either Victor is plotting and these slips of the tongue are intentional, or he's fading fast, as Nick says, but they're not being honest with us either with the spoilers or with the promo. Both things can't be true. That's just facts, right? So what really bothers me about this promo is the stunned look on Nikki's face when Nick says this stuff. Victor told his wife flat out that he is gaming his kids. And then also on Thursday, October 19th, Nikki corners Adam and she's making threats and gives him an ultimatum. So I suspect when we see what Nikki says to Adam, we will know at that point if she's Team Victor and believes her husband and knows that he's testing the kids, or that she's Team Victoria and is also failing Victor's test of loyalty along with at least two of his kids. So either way, to me, Y&R needs to clarify what's happening and not drop promos unless they're legit. If Victor is not suffering some sort of mental health crisis or dementia or some such, then they are just flat out lying to fans with this promo. And I do want to say that they have flat out lied to us with promos before. If you think about promos in the past where it shows somebody kissing someone and you're like, oh my gosh, they're kissing. And then it's one of those, oh, it's a daydream. So it's not unprecedented for Young and the Restless to flat out mislead fans in their promos. I think it's pretty sketchy, but this is their track record with promos. So I take all promos with not just a grain of salt, but like a whole block of salt, like a salt lick, like they give cows. That's what I feel like you have to do with Young and the Restless promos. So that's my take on this promo versus the official spoilers from the network. Also versus what we've heard Victor say to Nikki from his own mouth. So you guys watch this promo, see if you spot the contradictions and the inconsistencies with what Victor was saying and what we know the spoilers to be, and drop your comments below. Do you think that Y&R is lying to us with the spoilers, lying to us with this promo, just being sloppy, inconsistent, and it's a quality control issue in their writer's room? Share your thoughts. I cannot wait to see what you guys have to say. Buckle up. I'm about to show you the promo. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely click a like if you enjoyed this. And now here's this promo, and think about all the spoilers and all the things Victor said as you watch it. Here we go.
Dad is fading, and I think it's happening faster than I ever imagined.
This is even worse than I thought.
We just have to do whatever it takes to get Dad the help he needs.